pretty cool and different. And if you happen to watch this or you're watching the replay, this is something I don't normally do. And we're just, I'm actually testing some stuff out here. So you're going to hang out with me for a little while here. And I'm going to be in the kitchen hanging out. I just want to make sure I'm pulling this up here on the MacBook, making sure everything's hanging out. Oh, that audio is good. So really the whole point of today's me going live today is I'm testing out the audio. I just got some new mics, new microphones here, and you can see this little carrying case that came in. I think it's called Synco, and I get two wireless lapel mics as well as an actual two lapel mics too. So these little transmitters here, these are wireless. If you don't want to do the wire thing, you could just clip this on up here. But I also got the lapel mic because I'm working on a special project that I'm going to get started on probably in the next 30 days. It's going to be an entirely new YouTube channel, an entirely different, complete departure from making money online, network marketing, the things that I've been doing for years. I'm actually still going to be doing that stuff because it makes my money, it pays for my bills, it does all those things. But I bought these microphones because I'm going to be doing a completely different project, something that's just totally fun. Like I'm doing this pure for fun because I have the time. It's something that brings me a lot of joy, and I'm just going to go do it. So ultimately, what I wanted to do today is go live, show you a little bit of inside what's going on here. And I don't know how I'm going to be live, but we're going to be hanging out in my kitchen right here, and I'm going to cook some steaks. I'm going to cook some steaks with you guys. We're going to talk about stuff, whatever I decide to talk about. And I already got the steaks out. I pulled them out of the fridge. And it is currently, I know it's tough to see, but it is currently 9 o'clock in the morning. And why am I cooking steaks? Why am I cooking steaks at 9 o'clock in the morning? Because I've had the steaks in my fridge for a couple of days now. And I'm already going out to lunch today with my parents. I already have dinner planned for tonight. So I don't want those steaks sitting in my fridge for too long, or they're going to go bad. So I want to just get them cooked now, and then I'll eat them over the next couple of days in a salad or whatever. But I also, again, we're going to test out this microphone. What's really cool about this wireless mic that I have here, well, this is a wire right here. You guys can't really see it, but this is a wire right here. But it's hooked up to my phone. So do me a favor right now. If you can hear me perfectly clear, and I obviously I could see, it's a Saturday morning, so you guys are doing whatever you're doing right now. But if you guys can hear me perfectly clear with this microphone right here, just comment the word clear. Whatever you're doing right now, just take a minute. Clear. I mean, I can hear myself really good on my MacBook right now. So if you guys can hear me perfectly clear, just comment clear. I'm even going to go like way back here over towards the window and the plant in the corner here, which might be tough for you guys to see. But again, if you guys can, I'm probably 30 feet away from my camera right now. So just comment the word clear if you can hear me clearly. I really just want to give these microphones a good test. And that's it. And now, since we're here and we're hanging out, I'm almost out of coffee. I need a coffee refill. So we're going to do that. Got the old barn door pantry, right? Pam, clear. Okay, awesome. Little barn door. I actually installed this here. We used to have a normal doorway here. I installed the barn door there. So I'm going to go grab my cream. This is my cream on the weekends. A little Irish cream on the weekends. I don't do this during the week, just on the weekends. A little bit of Irish cream with my coffee. And I'm going to give myself a little coffee top off. But this video, this is a total departure from what I normally do here on this channel, which is obviously talk about making money from home, making money online, all that sort of good stuff. And today, we're just hanging out. And you guys get to see a little glimpse inside of my home. Because normally, I'll even show you guys before I go cooking my... Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys a little glimpse over here to see what I'm doing. All right. So we're gonna come over here to the stove. I'm gonna bust out the cast iron skillet, little $20 cast iron skillet at Walmart, the Lodge or Loge, whatever you want to call these. I don't know. It's probably one of the best cooking apparatus in my entire kitchen. And I'm gonna get the heat going on this cast iron skillet. I'm gonna bring it up to about a medium heat, medium to high heat. We're gonna throw those steaks on. And I know it's the morning, but so normally we're hanging out in my kitchen today. I don't really show you guys. I never really go into the rest of my house when we're doing a live stream. I'm always in my office, and this is the room that you guys are used to. You guys see this, right? You see me here, see me sitting at my desk in my chair, and I got the background and stuff like that. And I'm normally on this camera right here. That's the camera that I'm normally on. Anytime I do a live stream, anytime I record any video here for my channel, that right there is the camera that I'm on. I have extra monitors here. Normally my MacBook is sitting right over there, but that's my big comfy chair. We got the money plants in here. All kinds of cool stuff. Got the watch winders there, although there's some watches that are in use right now, like on my wrist, and my wife is wearing the other one. So we're gonna go back out to the kitchen and quick little tour here for those of you guys. Let's just get personal. We'll hang out a little bit. So kitchen right here, big open kitchen, opens up. We got some bar stools right here. Opens up to the living room. Big open space, high ceilings. They got the tray up there, whatever you call it, the ashtray, the tray. I don't even know, but whatever. So we're gonna hang out now. I'm gonna cook some steaks. Okay, I'm gonna cook some steaks with you guys, and we're just hanging out. That's it. Just doing a live on a Saturday morning, sipping some coffee, cooking steak. Coffee and steak. It's not really a combination that you hear a lot. Although, after a nice dinner, I do thoroughly enjoy a cup of coffee after a nice dinner. I don't know about you. If you guys go out to a steakhouse, right? You guys go out to a nice dinner, you go to like a steakhouse or a high-end restaurant. Do you like a cup of coffee after dinner? I do. It's just good. I don't know why. And I don't care what time it is. I don't care if it's 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. I'll still have a cup of coffee and then come home and go to bed. Okay. This is getting nice and hot right now. Okay. That's getting nice and hot. So we're good to go. We're going to bust out the tongs and we're going to put our steaks on. And if you missed it earlier, it's so this is good. This is really weird to get used to because hey Pam, thanks for all the comments. Appreciate that. This is going to take some getting used to because normally I think I need to be close to the camera to get good audio, but back here I don't need that because I have the wireless mic, which is really, really cool. So cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. So I'm actually going to put this over here. So we're cooking steaks because, like I said earlier, I have these steaks have been sitting in my fridge for a couple of days right now, and I want to make sure that they get cooked before they go bad because these are filet. These are filet steaks. These are very nice steaks. So what I'm going to do is room temperature butter, my friends. Your butter should be at room temperature. All I'm saying, keep your butter at room temperature, and you're going to hear the sizzle once that goes on there. I don't even know if you can hear that. Slow, light sizzle there. A little butter, boom, rolling. And again, we got our steaks here. These are some filet, little filet mignon. Yeah, and then we're gonna throw them on. All I'm gonna do, let's talk about food for a second, because why not? Let's talk about food. I love to cook. Another thing that don't really talk about here on the channel. I love to cook, and the key to a good steak. Most people put steaks on the grill. A really good steak, you want to pan sear. You do that so you can sear in the flavor. I know it's a little tough to tell, but I've already pre-salted salt and pepper on both sides the steaks. I did this probably about 2 hours ago, and I let the steaks sit on the counter. I let them rest and come to room temperature, and now we're going to put them in the cast iron skillet. And all I'm going to do with these, they're not going in the oven. They're just sitting here in the pan. We're going to put these on here for maybe 5-6 minutes aside. Flip them once, take them off, let them rest. Good to go. Good to go. So that's it. Pam, where are you tuning in from? I see Pam dropping comments. Pam, where are you tuning in? Anyone else that sees this live stream, where are you tuning in from? Drop a comment. Let me know. I'm here in Myrtle Beach, although it doesn't look like Myrtle Beach. It's Myrtle Beach. I'm not technically on the beach, and I'll show you guys. Let's take a look at the steaks here. Steaks are in the pan. Boom. I'll even throw a little surface light there so you can see a little better. Those are just hanging out. They're doing the thing. We're just going to leave them alone. Don't touch them. Just leave them alone. Let them hang out. Go out to the backyard for a second. It's going to get bright. I'm going to go out to the backyard here. But this is my hood. This is my neighborhood. This is my little table and some plants here. This is where my wife and I sit in our little gliders. These things glide. These things are freaking awesome. They glide. They rock. They're so cool to sit in. Got our solo stove, fire pit here, grill, smoker, pizza oven over there. Got some other, these don't glide, but those are just chairs, so we sit and hang out. There's the whole neighborhood. There's my neighbor over there. She's mowing her lawn, probably sweating her ass off because it's 85 degrees and humid as a mofo out right now. So we're going to stay inside where it's about 74 degrees and nicely comfy and air conditioned. So anyway, we're back in the kitchen. Back in the kitchen. All right, where are we at now? How you guys doing here? Okay, good. We got more people jumping on board. Again, drop a comment. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, okay? Let me know where you guys are tuning in. Pam, you got a badge. That's super cool. What does the badge mean? I don't even know. Brookfield, Mass. Oh my gosh. Did you know that I used to live in Massachusetts? I grew up in Massachusetts. Grew up in Billerica, Massachusetts. I lived in Billerica. I lived in Weymouth. I lived in Lowell. I lived in Haverhill. 4 towns in Massachusetts. I also lived in Derry, New Hampshire. Been around New England my whole life. Your brother loves Myrtle. I mean, what's not to love, man? Golf capital of the world, and I love to golf. Usually at least minimum once, if not twice a week, I'm out golfing. I just love it. Love it. Okay. So steaks, can already tell by the smell, they're starting to get a nice little sear. Okay. And remember, we got some butter in the pan here, so I'm just kind of moving them around, getting them a little extra butter. And that's it. Not going to flip them. They're not ready to flip yet. Not ready to flip. How do you know when they're ready to flip? Well, once the sides turn pretty gray, and then we're just going to peek at the bottom. I'm looking for a nice, good brown sear. A nice, good brown sear. He likes the nightclubs. Yeah, well, there's some clubs. There's also some gentlemen's clubs. There's some gentlemen's clubs in Myrtle Beach. There's a few of those. I haven't been to any, and God's honest truth here. I have not been to any of the gentlemen's clubs. And you know what? To be honest with you, I'm kind of okay with it. I'm a man of routine. I do my thing. I love being home. I'm a homebody. I love golfing, and I love going out to eat. And then occasionally we'll go to the beach. We don't go to the beach a lot just because the beaches are just like, especially in season right now, May through September, the beaches are just slamming. But we do have a pool here in our community. We do have a pool, and I go to the pool quite a bit because there's not a lot of people that use the pool, which is kind of crazy. There's only 101 homes in my community. And you would think the pool would be busier, but there's times you can go down the pool, especially middle of the day on like a weekday, which would be my preference when most people are at work. Nobody in the pool. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Pack up a cooler of beers, maybe a float, go down, chill. That's where it's at. All right, so I'm just going to take a peek. I'm going to take a peek at these. I still don't think they're ready to flip, but I'm just going to take a peek. I'm just going to look. I'll just look. Oh, I mean, the color. color is where it's at. So let me see if I can sneak in here. I'm gonna sneak in here. I'm gonna show you this color. Try to, hopefully you can get a good look at it. This is what we're looking for. Nice brown color on this thing. Okay. See that? You see that right there? That's money. So we're just gonna take these and rub them around a little bit. Oh yeah, good color on those. Really, really good color on those. Nice brown, good crust. Good crust there. So now we're gonna let them hang out for another 5 minutes or so. Only flipping them once. That's it. We're just flipping them once. And then what I'm gonna do, this is how you really get jiggy with it. I'm gonna come over here. And the pan's getting nice and hot, so I'm gonna go grab myself the official Minnie Mouse, pot holder. And then what we do, I know it's tough to see, so I'm gonna talk you guys through what I'm doing since I can't hold the camera and use my two hands at the same time. So there's a lot of drippings and butter and seasoned goodness, and it's really tough to see, but the top of the steaks here are starting to dry out a little bit, and that's okay. That's normal. So I'm going to tip this down on its side, go in here with a spoon, and then we're going to baste these. I'm going to take all this butter and fat and all that juicy goodness, and I'm going to baste. I don't know if you call this basting, but I'm going to just pour some of this extra goodness on top of these steaks. I wish the camera had smell. I wish you guys could smell what I'm smelling right now because it smells fantastic. Now, normally when I would do this, if I'm cooking steaks like this, I'm doing the filet, I'm searing them up like this. Normally, I would have some garlic and some rosemary in the pan, which I do not have because, again, I'm cooking these steaks for a salad. That's all I'm really doing. I'm just getting them cooked, cooking them for a salad. That's it. And it's literally 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm still sipping my coffee, but I'm cooking steak. And then I'm just going to let them rest. Once they're rested, I'll throw them in the fridge. And this weekend, I'll cut them up, throw them in a salad, or cut them up, do some steak and eggs, make an omelet. I don't know, something. But I just had them in my fridge for a few days. Wanted to cook them before they went bad. And that's it. These guys are probably pretty close to being done. And I don't know about you. I like my steaks a good medium rare, especially filet. Filet, medium rare. Ribeye with a little more fat. I like that fat to render down, so my ribeyes are probably more medium, just so you can, again, cook down some of that fat. But filet, very lean. I would do these medium rare. So in order to tell they're done, I don't know if you guys know this, but in order to tell that your fillets are done, you're just going to give the old poke test. And you can tell, this is how I learned, okay? The feeling of your wrist right here, if you were to tap your wrist, that's well done, okay? Kind of middle of your hand a little bit, that's a little more medium. And then over here, this soft part, your thumb right there, if you feel how soft that is, that's like a medium rare. So medium rare, medium, well done, okay? I don't know if you, maybe I can give you some education today, even though it's not about making money online or network marketing or any of the cool, awesome things that we normally talk about here on the channel. But today we're hanging out and we're cooking. Now there's no more, the top of these steaks are not dry. These are nice, and the color on these is beautiful. I will say that. The color is beautiful. And if you guys could smell what I'm smelling right now, it's, as long as you like steak. If you don't like steak, then I don't know if we can be friends. I mean, I think we can, but either way. So here we go. I'm gonna pull these off because I can already tell you right now just by how they feel. Yep, they're sizzling hot, piping hot. I'm pulling them off, grabbing myself a little plate here. Try not to make too much noise. Still adjusting to this microphone, thinking that I got to keep facing the camera in order for you guys to hear me, but with the microphone right there. I don't. And that's it. Pulling them off the heat, letting them rest. Cooked them for about 5 minutes aside, and that was it. I'm just going to take this and move it off the heat. Got a lot of little splatter on my stove. I'm going to have to come back and clean that. And then that's it. This is really the finished product right here. And I know it's, let me see if I can, I'm going to take you into some good light, some daylight, so you can see this. I don't even have the lights on. I like to keep the lights off as much as possible. But you can see right here, maybe in some good lighting, that's our steaks right there. Boom. I mean, those look good. They smell even better than they look. So anyway, that's that. That's that. So how you guys doing? You guys doing okay today on a Saturday? Everybody enjoying their weekend so far? So now I'm just gonna. Anytime you're done cooking a steak, by the way, too, this is kind of a good rule of thumb. Whenever you're done cooking a steak, whether it's on the grill or you pan sear it, it doesn't matter. Let your steak rest for at least 5 minutes before you cut into it. That's just you got to do it. You got to let your steak rest. Why? Because you want the juices to redistribute. The juices have to go back because the meat tightens up. Meat tightens up, and all the juices tighten up in the middle of that steak. So when you let it rest, all the juices go back out into the meat, to the protein. So that way, the whole steak is, it's basically more juicy. So that's that. So guys, any questions? Any questions for me? Anything you guys want to talk about? Anything you guys want to go over while you got me here? Again, I'm just doing this live. We're hanging out in my kitchen, sipping some coffee, cooking some steak, enjoying this beautiful, hot as shit Myrtle Beach weather. The heat index today, I think, is 100 and it's going to be about 112 today with the heat index. So yeah, it's going to be in the mid 90s. Add in the heat and the humidity, like the direct sun, the humidity, it's going to feel, holy crap, hotter. But if you guys have any questions for me, drop them in there. Let me know. Again, we're just hanging out. You guys get to see what my house looks like, see what my kitchen looks like as I'm sitting here cooking for you guys. Well, cooking for myself, but you know what I mean. Cooking with you guys, I should say. So if you have any questions for me, drop them in there. Let me know. You want to talk about marketing? You want to talk about food? You want to talk about your favorite baseball team? I don't know. You want to talk about coffee, bacon, bourbon, many of my favorite things. But let me know. Let me know. I got some emails here. But either way, it sounds like the audio is pretty good. I got the email from YouTube that I'm live. That's pretty cool. And by the way, for whatever crazy reason, if you guys are watching right now, whether you watch live right now, you guys watch the replay, you've made it to this point in the live. If you haven't, for whatever crazy reason, if you haven't, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you get notified anytime I put out a new video. Also, if you're subscribed and you hit that bell icon and I go live, boom, you get an email. You get an email right from YouTube that says, hey, DK's live. Well, it actually says Daniel's live, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's cool to kind of get notified like when something's happening. And then you could be live here with me and watching me cook steak and sip coffee. I mean, what else would you rather be doing on a Saturday morning than that? I don't know. I can't think of anything else. All right, guys, that's it. I think I'm going to wrap it up. But again, just wanted to test out this new lapel mic, which I know you guys can't really see, but trust me, it's there. Lapel mic, wireless mic. Seems like the audio is pretty good. I tested it on my MacBook a couple of times, and very excited to start this little new project that I'm going to be working on. Use these microphones and know that the audio is going to be really, really good. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Now I got to figure out how to end this live stream. So appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. And also, I've never gone live on YouTube on my phone like I shared with you from the beginning. Normally in the office, I'm on my other camera. Got the MacBook set up. Today we're just on the phone, having some fun, chatting, shooting the shit. It's all good. Peace. Deuces, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.